Hi, everyone. This is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hopefully, you had a great weekend and your Monday's off to a great start. We're here to discuss the energy for the week starting October 28th through November 3rd. The energy has been really big lately, and unfortunately, it's not going to tone down a whole lot this week. There's still big energy coming out, there's still big reveals coming out. There's information that you need to know where at the end of a chapter, things are starting to close out and there's more information that we need before we can move on and we can move forward. So, what do each of the signs need to know in order to help prepare them for this energy this week? Or what tasks or things can you do to help you? So, like always, we're going to start off with Aries. Pay attention to your sun and your rising sign. So, Aries, yours is spend time in nature. And it says, let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. There's something to be said for spending time out in nature. It seems to refresh and reconnect us to spirit like few other things can. You are able to kind of get away from things. You're able to be more present when you spend time out in nature. It can also help you to sleep better if that's something that has been a problem for you. So, Aries, get outside this week. Spend some time out in nature. Let your mind kind of drift. Don't pack so much stuff into your schedule that you don't find the refreshment in being in nature. So, allow yourself that opportunity to reconnect and spend time out in nature. It will help you to process all of this big energy and kind of get it out and disperse it. Taurus, yours is be present, and it says find clarity in the moment. So clarity is a really hard thing to find right now, especially with all of this high intensity energy. There is clarity coming. It just might not be as fast as you might hope. You're being given little clues, you're being given little nuggets of information, and through that, eventually you will find clarity. But right now, the clarity isn't, it's just not there. So in the meantime, be in the present moment, connect with what it is that is going on right now. Because if you can find the opportunity to be present, then you will eventually get the clarity that you're seeking. And it may just be a flash of information that you get, and you go, oh, that's what that meant. But for right now, be present. That's the best thing that you can do so that you can find clarity later. Gemini, emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. Now, things can seem pretty surface level at times, and that may be the case at times. But right now, your emotions are coming up. They're trying to show you something, they're trying to reflect something back to you. And it may be a message that you've gotten over and over again, but you may be ignoring it. It may not feel like the right time. It may feel like something's off. But either way, you're not quite processing things the way that you need to. So pay attention to the emotions and look for deeper meanings. If you need to, search the internet. There's lots of different meanings. You can also tap into yourself. Some epiphany could just all of a sudden happen, and you could go, oh, that's what that's all about. Or you can see somebody who is more in tune with looking at this stuff and see what they have to tell you in regards to those emotions. But the emotions are coming up for a reason. So don't just automatically dismiss them. Don't take them as just being a surface level emotion. There's something that's deeper that's going on there that you need to pay attention to. Cancer, yours is let go of the past. And it says it's time to envision a new story. So, Cancer, your opposite sign is Capricorn. Pluto is in Capricorn right now, and it will be until November 19th. And then it is going to move into the sign of Aquarius. So that's part of the end of this story for you. It's an opposition, and on November 3rd, Mars in Cancer is going to oppose Pluto in Capricorn. So this is just part of the evidence of what is going to be happening as part of your sign. The end of your story, that chapter is closing. It's time for you to create a new one. So this gives you a great opportunity to look at things and go, what do I want this next chapter of my life to look like? You can let go of the past. You can rewrite your past. Your past doesn't have to control you any longer. But as part of that, you need to know what it is that you want to do next. And so you may have revelations this week that will help you to start to realize what that new chapter is so that you can let go of the past and you can start to rewrite it and have a new beginning for yourself. New beginnings can be great, but they do tend to involve endings, and endings can take any number of forms. They can be happy, they can be sad, they can be challenging, they can be easy. It's just a matter of where you are in your life and where you are in a matter of releasing your story. So, Cancer, let go of your past this week so that you can write a new story going forward into this next chapter. Leo, it is okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on the truth. Misunderstandings can be difficult for all of us. We may think that we're being clear, but somebody else's interpretation can take us down the wrong path. It's okay to be misunderstood. The point is in finding clarity. This comes back to the clarity issue. Clarity is hard to come by right now. Misunderstandings are happening all over the place. They are meant to show us a place where something is missing. Now, it could just be a form of communication and something there that's missing, or it could be something much deeper. But another person's perception is not always the truth. It says perception is not always based on the truth. Their perception is their perception. Your perception is your perception. Doesn't make them right or wrong. Perception is a perception. It's like an opinion. So don't take another person's perception of you as gospel. You know you. You do you. You pay attention to you. Don't let their misunderstanding of you complicate what it is that you're trying to do. So it is okay to be misunderstood. It's just a point of clarity for you. So allow yourself to be misunderstood this week if that's what you need so that you can move. Virgo, yours is write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child. Now, you can write a letter through any number of different things. And this is one of the things that I have done with clients in regards to letting go of emotions and expressing things to people that aren't serving you anymore. So you can write a letter to your inner child, or what I have done most often for myself is write letters to people who you need to vocalize something to, you need to say something to. And this can also be in relation to that inner child piece. It all serves the same point. It's letting go of emotions that are no longer serving you. They're no longer in your highest and best good. And in order for you to get rid of them, you need to speak them aloud. And sometimes when we speak them aloud, we don't necessarily get the full impact, whether it be to our inner child or whether it be to a person. Because when you're writing something, in either case, there is that perception that comes in that can be really challenging and difficult for us to have to deal with. So you need to do you. That seems to be the theme this week. You do you. Write a letter to your inner child or to another person who's had an impact and something that you need to say to them. You don't have to show it to anybody. You don't have to do anything with it. My recommendation typically is that you write the letter and then you burn it. You let that energy go into the atmosphere. It's truly releasing when you do this. So allow your inner child to speak, whether it be to yourself, to somebody else, because it's important information that can help you go forward. Libra, your card is you are enough. You do not have to give more. What you are giving right now is enough. You specifically are enough, which can be a challenging thing at times for you to have to confront and to deal with. But the sooner that you can accept that you are enough and everything that you're doing is enough, the further that you'll be able to go. It can be a huge challenge to come to this realization that everything that we don't have to do everything all at once. We don't have to be everything that everybody expects of us. We can let ourselves just be. We can take the path and take the steps that we know that we need to take so that we can best serve our own mission, Our mission is our mission. Their mission is their mission. If they align, great. If your time works out, you can help them out. But don't sacrifice yourself and allow yourself to take second place so that they can win. So, Libra, this week, you are enough. Remember that everything that you're doing is enough, and eventually you will get there. Scorpio, yours is let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. It can be really challenging, especially with this intense energy, to see the love. We live in a negatively based society. Negativity tends to spread faster. Just think of the news. If it bleeds, it leads. That's not love. That's not peaceful. You very rarely see information on the news that is about the good that is happening in the world. And there is good happening in the world, but you have to allow yourself to see it. You can't let the negative be your primary focus. So try to find the positive in the world today. If that means that you need to search the internet so that you can find something positive happening in the world today, then go for it. But allow yourself to see the positive. The positive is how we manifest. So allow yourself to bring that positive atmosphere in this week. Find the positive things that are going on, not only within you, but around you, and try and reinforce the positive in your life. Sagittarius, disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. Oftentimes, you've heard the quote, it's darkest before the dawn. That's what this card epitomizes. Disappointment is not the end. Disappointment is just a step along your journey. It can be a matter of reinforcing what it is that you want, or it could be something that's very different. But either way, disappointment does not mean that it's the end of hope. So have a little bit of hope this week, Sagittarius. It's not always easy to have hope, but hope can get you much further than darkness ever will. So have a little bit of hope this week. Capricorn, yours is become aware. And it says, listen to the wisdom of the body. Awareness is everything when it comes to working in this environment. Being aware of what's going on within you and being aware of what's going on around you. What is yours? Pay attention to what is yours, not what is somebody else's. Become aware of what is going on with inside you, and it can help you to progress to that next stage. Awareness will help to lead you to that progression of what happens on a journey. So become aware this week, Capricorn, and see what information presents itself to you. Aquarius, yours is practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. So a freedom tends to be something that you strive for, Aquarius. But judgments of other people may be weighing you down right now. Release the judgments, release the expectations of what other people have placed upon you. You be you. Again, theme this week. You be you. You do what serves your highest and best good. You allow all of that to come out, release the judgments, release the expectations that other people have on you, and that will help to get you further. So be free, soar, and allow judgment to just kind of drift away. And finally, Pisces, yours is flow with the rhythm. We get lost in the rhythm of movement today. So, Pisces, you need to move your body. Don't care how, just move your body. Do something that lights you up, something that gives you that sense of freedom, that sense of mobility, that sense of rhythm. Just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. It's something that you can be good at, Pisces, but you have to allow it out. So go with the flow this week and see what presents itself. So again, I'm Sarah from Holtz Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If it is, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to start a dialogue with you. We live in a world where just so much is going on at any given time that it can be really challenging to find our footing. So this is a time for you to start to find your footing. Just tap into yourself and see what you have to tell yourself. Again, Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also find me at www.soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. I would love to hear from you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good one.